I got up this morning at 5:30. I did yoga. I took a shower. I woke my kids up. I made them breakfast. I got them ready for school. Took them to daycare. Drove to work. Worked 8 hours as a medical professional. Didn't even take a lunch break. Got off at 5 o'clock. Picked my kids up from daycare. Got home. Made them dinner. Cleaned the kitchen. Got their homework done. Got them set up on their learning games. And then I had class for 2 hours. Then I folded laundry. Gave them baths. Put them to bed. It's 9:20 at night. I'm still in my work clothes. I am so fucking tired. And I still have to study and work on a commission project. I'm doing this 100% alone. Their dad only sees them like 4 days a month because it's too much for him. It's hard not to be angry when you're this tired, but I've got this.
And this is exactly why you do not raise kids without a father. This is why you do not raise kids in a single person household with a single mom. This is why you do not try to do everything by yourself, because it is quite stressful. It is a ton of work, isn't it, ladies? But like most single moms, here she is complaining about the fact that I have to get up at 5:30. I have to make his school lunches. I have to get him all dressed up. Then I have to run off to work. Then I have to study. And then I have to go pick him up from school. I'm so tired. Cry me a river. And of course she's like, oh, talk about cue the sad music, right? She's got to play the sad music in the background so we all feel sorry for her. She's a victim. Oh, this jerk didn't stick around, this deadbeat dad. It's like, for the millionth time, who chose this guy? Okay? Women, if you don't want to become a single mom, if you don't want this guy to take off on you the second you get pregnant, don't date these bad boys. Don't have sex with these bad boys. Stop Chad chasing and choose one of those nice guys in your friend zone that you conveniently ignore. Right? When you go on these rants about how I'm still single, nobody wants me, I'm so alone. How about one of those nice guys in your friend zone that is a good guy, that would not leave you high and dry if he got you pregnant, that would take on an extra job to keep a roof over your head and a roof over his kid's head? How about choosing that guy rather than choosing the bad boy who gets y'all hot and heavy? Right? And letting him go up in between your legs and impregnate you, then take off on you. When will you girls learn? This guy will not stick around. Okay? The bad boy is not meant to stick around. But that is the guy that you drop your panties for on the very first night you meet him. Okay, that's the guy you let come up inside of you. No protection. Go ahead, go up inside of me. Because that's how most women become single moms these days. I know a lot of people don't like to hear it. Okay, but I am a professional dating coach. I am a professional pickup artist. So I've seen this scenario play out over and over and over since the 90s. Even till today, it's still happening. Only now, you know what? I've lost my sympathy for these single moms. I used to have a lot of sympathy for them. I used to feel bad for them. And I used to be like, girl, yeah, what a jerk, man. You deserve so much better. But you know what? She doesn't. Because she herself does not value herself. Because if she valued herself, she wouldn't be dating these jerks, these bad boys, these a-holes, these dicks who just want to use her for sex and then take off. And I've said this before. Most of these single moms you see out there, there's a reason why guys are having sex with them. Guys impregnated them. It's because they're pretty good-looking girls, right? They're not bad looking, right? You don't see a bunch of like ugly single moms out there, especially young ones like this. No, they're pretty good looking. Like if you saw her in the club, you'd be like, hey, what's up? Right? You would try to hit on her. So don't think for a second that these poor single moms, they're so alone, that they didn't have thousands of nice guys in their friend zone who would never have left them high and dry like this, would never have just dropped them the second they found out she was pregnant. They've got thousands of those guys, right, in their friend zone. Beta orbiters, we call them. They don't want those guys, no. Because those guys would actually treat them right. Those guys would actually take them out on proper dates. Those guys would actually open their car doors, buy them flowers, take them out for Valentine's, and treat them with respect. Nah, they don't want that, right? They want the bad boy. They want the dick who pisses all over them, treats them like garbage, is emotionally abusive. They want that guy. And you know they chose that guy, right? Because when you listen to their story, when you get beyond their tears and their emotions and the sad music in the background, and you actually listen to what she was saying, she said that her dad hasn't seen her in 4 months. That's as much time as he's willing to spend with her. If he was a good guy, do you think he'd only see his kid once every 4 months? No! He's a bad guy. I'm not denying that. But who chose that bad guy? You did. You chose that dude. Okay? You. And I'm tired of all of these politicians, mainstream media, Hollywood, advertising, corporations, enabling these single moms, telling them it's not their fault. It is your fault. Okay? Because women are the gatekeepers to their vaginas. They decide who they have sex with and who they don't have sex with. Men do not have that power. The power is all in the woman's hands. Nobody is putting a gun to her head and being like, girl, see that dick, that irresponsible jerk who gets fired every week? Have his kid. Nobody's holding a gun to her head telling her to do that. She is voluntarily choosing to be with that jerk. She is voluntarily choosing to ignore the legion of nice guys who want to be with her, want to marry her, want to raise a family with her, don't want her to do it alone. She is voluntarily choosing to ignore those guys and then choose the 1 or 2 a-holes that she's met to impregnate her. And usually these guys have sex with her right away. They get these chicks all hot and heavy. They're able to have sex with that girl right away. If not upon first meeting her, definitely by the first date. Okay, these guys are not having to jump through the hoops and barrels that these nice guys are. Nice guys, they got to take this chick out on multiple dates before they even get that kiss on the cheek. They have to wine and dine her ass. They have to just go through all her little obstacles and shit tests and compliance tests before they even get close to getting physical with her. And even when she does get physical with them, guess what she tells them? Oh, put a condom on. Oh, where's your protection? Oh, don't come inside of me. Well, I don't want to get pregnant. But for the alpha male, the Chad, oh, go up inside of me. Why are you putting on a condom? You don't need a condom. No, it's okay. Just go up inside of me. Because deep down, these chicks are already damaged, right? They are already damaged, guys. That's why they choose jerks like that. Because they're already damaged. Because they themselves were raised by a single mother who didn't teach them any better. Right? They're already damaged. That's why they make the decisions they do. Because if you take a single mom who is the exact same age as, say, a mother who is in a committed relationship, married to her husband, raising a child with her husband, same exact age, okay, you will see a very, very, very noticeable difference between a single mom who has a kid out of wedlock and tries to raise her child in a fatherless home versus a married woman who is the same age raising a kid in a 2-parent household. You'll notice when you talk to the married woman, you'll sense that this woman is more responsible. She's more responsible. She has self-control. She's not impulsive. She's not hedonistic. Okay? She makes decisions carefully, especially life-changing decisions. She's not hedonistic. Okay? She doesn't make everything about her. Instead, she's giving, she's generous, she's feminine. She's somebody you would want to be around. Yet, talk to the single mom, who's her exact same age. And the kid's is that exact same age. Talk to the single mom. You'll notice right away that she's egotistical, she's hedonistic, everything's about her, she's narcissistic, she's selfish, she's self-centered, she's prideful, she's boastful. She lives for the moment, she's impulsive, she's irresponsible. She makes bad decisions, clearly. Right? You notice a huge difference between talking to a single mom raising a kid in a fatherless home versus a married mom raising a kid in a two-parent household. There's a reason why this chick is married and doing things the right way versus a single mom doing things the wrong way. Okay? There are two different personalities, two different mindsets. The married woman was not out banging the chads. She was not spreading her legs for bad boys. She wasn't spreading her legs at all. She wasn't trying to ride the carousel. She was just trying to find herself a good man she could have a family with. She knew when the bad boys came along, she's like, oh, no. No, you're hot, but no. I'm not going to go there with you. Whereas the single mom was like, oh, woo, yeah, do it. Let's do it. Oh, YOLO. And this is why, guys, I don't have sympathy for single moms anymore, because I've seen the same situation play out over and over. And they can cry those crocodile tears all they want. They could cue the sad piano music in the background all they want. But it's always the same story with these chicks. They were out banging the chads and ignoring the brads. They were out banging the alpha males and ignoring the beta males. They were out banging the bad boys and ignoring the nice guys. Every single time. Because again, these chicks, they're never bad looking, right? They're pretty good looking girls for the most part. Very cute or very attractive. They have their choice in men. They have just choices that most average looking women don't have when it comes to men. They could choose any number of these guys they want. But who do they choose? They choose the worst of the bunch. They choose guys that treat them poorly, are irresponsible themselves, are abusive in many cases. Those are the guys that they're like, yeah, go up inside of me. But those beta males, whoa, don't come into me. Don't come into me. No. I don't want to get pregnant. Those are the guys they ghost, they piss on, they ignore, they flake on. The guys who would actually be there for her, who would never, ever leave her in a position where she becomes a single mother. Now, you don't become a single mom, guys. Understand this. You don't become a single mom by banging nice guys. Right? You become a single mom by banging bad boys. Period. Okay? Period. I'm no longer like playing the violin for these single moms anymore. Okay? Just because of what I've seen. I mean, it's not like she's like ugly and overweight and obese or anything, and she can't get anybody else, and then this bad boy happened to come along. No, that just doesn't happen, right? It's usually the chick is pretty good looking, pretty friggin' cute, and she has her choice in men, and she chooses the small percentage of men in her life who treat her the worst. Those are the guys that she gives all of her affection and attention to. The guys who treat her the best, those are the guys that she treats the absolute worst, that she punishes, she tortures in her friend zone. And I will say this now, and I will say it again. You do not become a single mom by banging nice guys. Okay? You don't become a single mother by banging beta males or simps, because those guys would actually stick around. You become a single mom by banging dicks, jerks, a-holes, and bad boys. That is really the only way you become a single mom. And clearly, you hear any single mom story as they play the violin and the sad piano music in the background, talking about he hasn't seen his kid in 4 months, or oh, she had a runny nose and he suddenly decided he didn't want to get sick, so he didn't take her camping. Oh, he barely even wants to see her. I mean, does that sound like a nice guy to you? No, that's a jerk, right? Who chose that guy? You did. You chose the jerk. Okay? You chose the jerk. Because to you, nice guys are invisible. Nice guys are just the scum of the earth. Because you are damaged, right? You can't see a good guy if he was standing right in front of you. And most of these single moms and women who are the DG, especially these chicks who are still single over 30, they all have the same problem as a single mom. Single moms and DG over 30 all have the same problem. They can't spot a guy with value if their lives depended on it. They can't spot a good guy if their lives depended on it. Okay? This is why they deserve the jerk, the bad boy, the a-hole. They deserve that. They can't even spot or value a good guy in their life. They can't, because they're damaged. That's why I call him the DG. Change my mind. Change my mind. Because women who are married, women who don't have kids out of wedlock, women who are not single, still single in their 30s, women who are actually like raising families and being good moms, those are the women that are being shamed by society. Everything's so ass backwards right now. You should be shaming the single moms who are raising more criminals, right? You wanted, like right now, because single moms raise 80% of the criminals out there, if you wanted to decrease crime by 80%, violent crime, outlaw single motherhood. All of a sudden, you would see crime in the streets, shootings, everything, carjackings, boom, almost disappear overnight. But will society do that? No. Who instead do they shame? They shame mothers, the June Cleavers of the world. Oh, that's so 1950s, so 1950s. That's the woman who we should be praising. Raising a child in a proper household, giving that child the benefit of a two-parent household, which statistically is the absolute best environment to raise a child. And don't let any of these idiots use that straw man argument, like a lot of these feminists always do that. If they had a choice to be raised by two mommies or in a single mom, rather than in an abusive home with an abusive dad, they do that shit a lot. And it's like, what about if the single mother just by default is already abusing that kid because she's denying him the opportunity to have both parents. She's already abusing him. And you could run that argument in reverse. Like, hey, wouldn't you rather have your kid with a two-parent household that's in a good family or with a crazy single mom who's like carrying, is a wife-yielding single mom, right? You could make the same dumb straw man argument that like a lot of these idiots and intellectuals try to make. Some people are too smart for their own good. Right? But whenever I see these chicks like queuing up the violin and oh my gosh, and the crocodile tears because the dad is not spending time with the child and he just left her high and dry to raise that kid all by herself. You think that chick was like seriously like banging nice guys in the past? No. She was banging bad boys. Okay, and sadly, it's the nice guys, the betas, the simps, who will still rush to her defense. Still, with all, as much as she's pissed on them, they will still rush to her defense. Like the idiots that they are. And not see her for what she is. For the simps of the world, if they really want to like have a family and raise children and all that, find a good woman. Don't date women like this. They're damaged. Okay, even before she had that kid out of wedlock, she was already damaged because she was banging those chads. Anybody who is a chad chaser is damaged. Okay, because good women, the few that are out there, can see through the endless self-destructive cycle of chasing a chad. Instead, they want a good man. Maybe he's not 6 feet tall. Maybe he's not six in the pants. Maybe he doesn't make a 6-figure income. But he's a pretty good guy, and he tries real hard, and he treats me right. You end up with that guy, you marry him, you live happily ever after. While the single damaged woman is cursed to chase the chad for the rest of her life, giving us endless amounts of material here on the 33 Secrets. Until next time, guys, drop those comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Let me know what you think of all these single mom rants and how we should feel sorry for them and how they're all victims. Even Obama's like, oh, we're those deadbeat dads. Yeah, dude, watch 33 Secrets, jackass. You'll find out who's choosing these deadbeat dads and why. But anyway, drop your comments below, guys. Share your experiences below if you've dated single mothers before, if you've grown up in a single mother household. Share your comments below. I love to read them. I try to read as many of them as possible, so share below. And as always, this is M from the 33 Secrets, signing out from Las Vegas. Got a brilliant view of the strip here. I always make sure I got a kick-ass view whenever I come out to Vegas. I'm going to be here actually for the entire month. So I've got this room for a month. Just going to be here working, running a couple of private boot camps. Okay, doing some game myself, and obviously filming content. So I have a lot to do here, and my girl just flew in to spend some time with me. And so yeah, it's going to be awesome. And If you've never been to Vegas, you got to come out here. But as always, guys, make sure you smash that like button below. Okay, smash that like button. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you actually subscribe to my channel. Tells YouTube you love my content, you're digging it, you're feeling it, and you want me to produce more of it. So please make sure you're subscribed as well. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you, yes you, how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I am talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, baby. Okay, the best looking women on the planet. Not the DG, not single moms, not low hanging fruit. Okay, but the most attractive females on the planet. I teach you how to do that. Obviously, I'm here in Vegas, so I'm going to be running a few private boot camps while I'm out here and taking students out live as well. But if you can't do that, obviously you have to have some means to get me out with you. But the best way to support my work and learn from me is to jump into 7 Months to Mastery. It's real easy to get signed up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you could get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. All right, let's take another look at this, guys. We got the high roller right here. We've got the Wynn in the background. We've got the Venetian where I normally stay. I'm not staying at the Venetian this time because everything was book solid. So I was even lucky to get this room. Luckily, I'm like, I stay in Vegas so much that I have like VIP status. You know, it's like they give me like certain rooms that I'm guaranteed. So very cool. There's the Trump Tower in the back. Treasure Island, and I don't know if you can see this, like way in the distance there. There's Caesars, Caesars. It's beyond the Flamingo. Flamingo, by the way, that was Bugsy Siegel's hotel. You guys know a little bit of mafia history. Bugsy Siegel, that was his hotel. So, as always, guys, see you in my next coaching video.